As the future of NAFTA hangs in the balance, lots of Canadian businesses are trying to cope with the escalation of a trade war. The federal government promised to stand up for Canadian businesses as it slapped counter tariffs on American products. But Global News has learned after 2.5 months, hundreds of Canadian businesses have received next to nothing. As Abigail Beeman reports, steel manufacturers have been hit the hardest.
So that's the U.S. raw finished goods. This is the Canadian finished goods. So
retaliatory steel tariffs have forced a whole new inventory system on this Ontario manufacturer.
We've made the strapping in Canada, but the raw steel was made in the U.S.
Since Canada introduced the tariffs July 1st, Paul McGrath's losses are in excess of $1 million. He qualifies for duty relief, but it's not enough.
The problem is that we just got that license in August, late August, and buying steel is it's not like going to the store and buying a loaf of bread. It takes 3 months for the steel mill to make the steel. So there's a delay.
A similar story at Apollo Machine in Alberta, but Doug Hamry says they haven't received any government relief.
Having our own government be the one that's making us non-competitive is the difficult part.
While the government insists there's a sense of urgency and says they've planned meticulously to help businesses, they've only doled out $11,000 so far. Think about that, $11,000 when they've collected $286 million in the past 2 months. And for the newest relief plan, Global News has learned there's an extraordinary measure before businesses can get money back. Cabinet must approve each application one by one.
I think they should be acting a lot faster than they are, and I think they should be streamlining the process of putting in something that helps these companies through the pinch.
We owe 2,500 members across the country. I would say right now every company is affected.
Canadian manufacturers and exporters approves of the government's relief plan.
They've done a really good job, we believe, in listening to those concerns. Again, could they do things better? Sure. Could they turn around the processing times and some of the appeals for relief? Yes, of course they could.
A temperature that blues the steel, and once we know it's blue, we know it's clean.
For so many steel businesses like Gem Strapping, time is not on their side.
If the government doesn't step up and do something, you're going to see a rash of bankruptcies probably by the end of this year.
Wow, frightening prospect. Abigail, it's taking a long time for these funds to roll out. Is there anything available to businesses in the short term?
Well, the government is quick to point out it's put $1.7 billion on the table in loans that are supposed to help businesses immediately. But businesses tell us programs are confusing and hard to access. And of $1.7 billion, only $136 million has been doled out so far. Donna?
All right, Abigail in Ottawa, thank you.